Hello people from space, welcome back to my channel. My name is Forever Turpus. Today I'm going to be doing this pin-up-y psychobilly look, so I hope you guys like that. It's kind of a smoky eye, but as you can see, it's a little bit of a hard angled smoky eye. So if you guys would like to keep on watching, you guys can learn how I do this tutorial. So I already went ahead and I prepped and primed my skin, so now I'm ready to go. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Urban Decay color corrector pencil and I'm going to put it on the top of my eyelid. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to put it all over my eyelid, making sure I get in all the dark spots. And since I shave off my eyebrows, it's always good to prep and prime your skin because I usually get quite a bit of dry spots right here over my eyebrows. And that kind of just helps all the makeup blend in a little bit better. You're going to go ahead and do it at the bottom. Went ahead and already primed your eyelids. You're gonna get a little piece of tape and that's how you're gonna get that sharp. You can use any kind of tape. I just decided to use like a quick little cheap roll tape. Super easy. You can get it at a dollar store for $1. So in order for me to get like a really nice clean line, I like to go off of from a little bit on the outer edge of my eyelid, about right here, and I just follow that all the way through. Okay, so you go a little bit lower than the edge of your eye, and you go ahead and do the other side. After you've gone ahead and done that, you make sure both sides are even. You're gonna look a little silly at this point, but we're gonna go in and we're gonna go with our nice neutral color. I'm gonna be using a nice creamy white right here, mixed with a little bit of a darker creamy white. You're gonna take a small fluffy brush, dipping it into your color, and obviously tapping off the excess. And you're going to go through into the little corner of your eye. I like to go about right here, just making sure all my colors blend very nicely. Out as I go. With the color that you got, I like to also blend it in with my finger. Like a nice cleaner base to be working with. Next, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in with a little bit of a darker brown. I'm going to be going with this color right here in the palette. It's more creamy, smoky brown. I'm going to be using a little bit more of a fluffy brush that's a little thicker in size compared to the first one we used. So going in with this color, I just go ahead and tapping off the excess. I like to be really subtle with this because a little goes a long way. Just kind of very slowly start building up my color. I'm blending out as I go. Using my fluffy brush to smooth it all the way out. I'm going to be using upwards motions, very light upward motion. Again, this is all about building your color. So you're going to go again with a little bit of the excess and just kind of do a second pass on that. Both of your colors blended in very nicely. You can go ahead and just touch up any of the little excess pieces you need that you feel that just need a little bit of a touch up. With a thicker, more denser brush, I'm gonna be going into my into my NYX. This is the Dreamcatcher palette. I'm gonna be using this color right here, which is like a really nice opaque matte black. And on this, a little goes a long way as well, so you don't want to overdo it. I'm going to start by building my color about right here. It is a little messy, it's okay, because you're going to be blending it all out anyway. Like a really thick. So then again, with my little bit of a blending brush, I'm going to go through and just kind of window wipe motions all over. Make the rest of your colors a little darker as well. Just to blend. Really mostly all about blending. You've gotten a good pigment of color, you're going to go ahead and use the same color and then just go for a second pass as well. A little bit wider out this time. Bring it out with your blending brush. Color all nice and blended out. You're going to go ahead and just redo all of the colors from before. So you're going to get your brightest color. You're going to get your color right here that you used before and just kind of retouch up those colors to give it some life and vividness. Those colors exactly where you want them to go, and you're satisfied with how they blend. You're gonna go ahead and get a little fan brush, and you're just gonna wipe away the fallout. You can go ahead and just use a light makeup remover and take away all the little excess. Go ahead and take off your tapes. Clean off the excess. Making sure you stay away from the little tape line that you made. It should give you this really nice, sharp look. Everything nice and clean up. You're going to go ahead and take the same brush that you've been using for the first little white pigment right here, and you're going to go ahead and dip it back in your black. And we're going to be smoking out this bottom section as we go. So what I like to do is I like to pull my skin a little first, and I like to start from here, and in circular motions just go all the way from the front. If you want a little bit more color, you can go ahead and dip your brush again. You stay pretty clean, but it's okay if you get a little messy because the eyeliner usually covers that. After I go ahead and do my underside, I'm going to go through and clean my under edges just to keep everything nice and tidy. After I clean everything, I'm going to use my eyeliner. I like to use liquid eyeliner. I'm using the NYX matte liquid just because I feel like it gives me a really nice sharp wing. I'm going to take my eyeliner and I'm going to create a really nice sharp wing. should look like. So as you can see, just doing a simple cat eye, you can go extend it a little longer if you'd like. But just doing a little simple cat eye, it gives a lot of elegance to this look. Again, if you get a little bit of the water, the liquid eyeliner from on the top, if you get it on the bottom, it's okay. You're going to be covering it up anyway. So I like to really quickly just flick a little bit of a cat eye. After you do that, I like to go through and tightline my eyes. A little bit of the smudging, it's okay, because no one's going to be this close to you, so nobody's going to notice. So next thing that you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of mascara, and you're going to put it on your bottom and top lashes, and this will just help blend in your falsies a little bit better. Do that, you can go ahead and get your falsies that you're using. The kind of falsies that I'm using look like this. They're really thick, but they go really well with my eye shape. And I use a regular Drama, any kind of glue for your eyelashes. I believe that a little bit of glue goes a long way. Once you got your glue on that falsies, you wait for them to dry for about 10 to 15 seconds. All of your mouth germs in there. I always like to test it out. After you feel like it's gotten that tacky consistency, you can go ahead and start applying. I like to make sure that they're perfectly attached to my eyelid. And I always make sure that they're in a little bit of a slanted upwards position so it gives you a little bit more volume. After that, I go ahead and take another little swig of mascara and I just use it to blend in. To go a little bit longer on my eyeliner just because I felt like with the falsies you wouldn't be able to tell. Next thing that you're going to use is you're going to use a foundation that best complements your skin tone. Put it all over your face. That you're going to go ahead and use your beauty blender, and this one's kind of dirty because I used it this morning, but you're just going to use your blender makeup sponge and just blend it all away. With that, I like to go with a brighter color right underneath my eyes just to brighten me up. Bridge of my nose, bit of a sun shape. I like to go a little bit on my chin. The other side of the blender, I just kind of blend that all in. Then after that, I like to take a cream foundation that's also a little bit lighter, just to give me a little bit more of a brightening effect, and I like to put it right underneath my eyes as well. Killer pop and highlight. I'll say that I do quite a bit of a drag queen inspired makeup but I love it. I love heavy contouring and heavy highlighting. Gotten that, I also like to get a little bit on this part of my nose. I get a little bit of redness right there, so that just kind of helps neutralize everything. After I do that, I like to get a little fan brush. I like to go with a darker brown. I use this palette so much. It's like I hit pan on pretty much everything, and I just like to go right there. Through the bottom of my nose. Dip on it. Yeah, I go ahead and blend it. Blend in your little dick right here. Dick, go away, girl. Just to refreshen up that color, I'm going to go through with my brighter sponge. Make sure everything's nice and blended together. Transformation Tuesday. For that, I like to go with a nice, so what I'm using is I'm using a little bit of the rice powder. You can also use translucent powder. It's just really to absorb all the little oils and stuff that's left. Really heavy, put it on there. Basically drag makeup, honestly, what I do. My inspiration from Sharon Needles. My snatch game is on point. So while I'm letting that bake for 5 to 10 minutes, I go ahead and use the same brush that I use to tightline my eye, and I also use the same eyeliner, and I go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm going to do this maybe a little bit off camera just because I need a lot of concentration. I like to start about right here, and I really change up my shape quite a bit. So I don't really ever have like a set shape to go by. It's just kind of what I feel every day. That shape at all. And mess up if you don't like the shape, you can just wipe it off. If you ever do decide to take your eyebrows off, you just go ahead and go through with the same foundation that you use. Try again. This is the shape that I'm going with today. I go ahead and do the other side. Trying to get it as even as I can. As even as possible. They say eyebrows are sisters and not twins, so it's okay. That's what that should be looking like. You can tell eyebrows do make a difference. You're gonna go through in the end, now that it's been about 2 to 5 minutes, you can go ahead and use your little brush and just kind of wisp away all the little that. I go with the darkest color on my contour palette. I just go through with it and I just kind of softly contour my face just to have a powdered finish right there as well. A little bit on the nose. A lot right here just because I like my jawline to be really sharp. Like, fuck with me and I'll cut you, bitch. That kind of sharp. 5 o'clock shadow sharp. There's a difference. for shits and giggles, just because I want to, and I've been playing a lot with a little bit of the brighter colors. I'm going to go with my Tarte in Bloom palette, and I'm going to get the color Funny Girl, which is like this really pretty metallic-y color, and I'm going to go through and just do it on the inner corners of my eyes. So with just like a little flat brush, I just go through and just take a little bit of Funny Girl and I put it right here, which my eyebrows look streaky, so I'm gonna have to redo them real quick. Sorry, I keep going like this because my hair goes like that all of a sudden. It's like super crazy. After you do that, this is what your finished color should look like. Is you're gonna get a little bit of highlighter, which I'm almost hitting pan as well in here, but I just take a little bit on my finger and just kind of highlighter pop. So you give yourself a little bit of highlight. And after you do that, the good thing about this look is that you can play around with the lippies. It goes well with a lot of colors. The first color that I'm going to use is I'm going to use the color gray. Looks like with a little bit of gray color on there. That I really love to do with these is the Kat Von D. This is Witches, I think, or it could be Damned. I don't know. One of those two. I think it's Damned. What you have to say though about the Kat Von D is that you have to put a few layers on there to get full opacity. Annoying. It's really messy. Since I'm using my viewfinder, it's like super messy. It looks like with a color from Kat Von D. Quite often. So I hope you guys liked the tutorial and the video. If you guys have any more looks that you'd like me to recreate or do, go ahead and post a picture or send the pictures to my Facebook or any other social media that I have. Tag me on Instagram if you do recreate this look, because I'd love to see your work. I think it looks really nice. It's like simple but elegant. It's a little bit of a pin-up style too, like a darker inclined rockabilly / psychobilly. So I really like that a lot. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button below so you guys can keep up to date on my new tutorials, because I'd like to be doing a lot more makeup tutorials. I have kind of like this messy way of getting there, but it looks really good in the end result. So you don't have to be a professional to get this kind of look. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.